Man, what up? Get Money Sports Show, what up? It's the Get Money Sports Show, let's go. 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 TKO, let's go. The Sheriff in here, let's go. The Hawk in here, you ready? King Coop in here, you ready? D-Minus DC, you ready? We about to talk sports, you ready? You know TKO Pro. Russell Love better ask the Sheriff about them Colts. Ask DC about the Braves. B-Fam, it's a whole new wave. Real men, we ain't never been whiners. King Kunta gon' rap the Niners. Straight talk, you don't hear no slurs. D-Minus gon' rap the Spurs. Ask Hawk about the Seahawks, but ask him all about anything. Going hard like it's all a dream. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? It's the Get Money Sports Show, let's go. It's the Get Money Sports Show, let's go. It's the Get Money Sports Show, let's go. It's the Get Money Sports Show, let's go.
Let's go. It's sports talk time. Let's get the business out of the way. It is the last weekend. I think it's tonight at midnight that you can go on Monster Energy and register to win this beautiful Jeep to donate to DC. I'll give you mine.
Boy.
This segment is brought to you by Monster Energy Drinks. We fuel our athletes, participants, and fans with a variety of cool and refreshing drinks. Unleash the beast within you with Monster Energy Drinks. It's not just a drink. It's a lifestyle in a can. I mean, that's a pretty good slogan. I'm not going to lie. I kind of want one right now. D-Minus, what's up with you?
Hey, what's going on, fellas? How y'all doing, man? Hey, I just love this part of the season, man. You got football, you got baseball, you got boxing, you got all kind of stuff going on, man. I'm enjoying this weekend. What's up, fellas? How y'all doing, man?
I would like to agree with D-Minus and actuate that football comes in two flavors. College and pro. TKO, how you doing?
Doing good. Same here, man. I'm loving this time of year. It's still seasonally hot around here for some reason. I don't know how it's still 80-something degrees in September, but, you know, when the fall weather sets in, that's when I like my football the most. So we're getting close to that time of year.
Oh, that's right.
Teddy said in English, Teddy just said he likes his football nasty. Nasty. Speaking of nasty, Hawk does not want to talk football right now. His Mariners are head-to-head against the Astros now in a 3-game series, and it is huge. How are we doing today, Hawk?
We're doing great. First of all, I don't care about talking football because we'll spare D-Minus, but anyway, yeah, the Mariners are in a huge series right now against the Astros. Game 1 was last night. We beat them 4-0. So that gives us a game lead. And, you know, worst case scenario, we got to take 2 out of the 3, and we did ourselves a huge favor by winning the first one there. So you guys can watch that game, by the way, on Sunday. It's going to be on ESPN. So
there we go. Okay, and Kunta hit us this morning, and I just want to reiterate to HR and a couple other people out there. Real fans don't look for whiners. King Kunta going to rep the Niners. King Kunta, I just wrote down here, the easiest way to do this is whiners plus Niners equals congestion. King Kunta is out this week, and the reason why he's out, I can't make this shit up. I have it in a folder. It says play video for Kunta.
It is. I'd just like to congratulate all the Georgia fans on the win today. I just want to let y'all know that you got lucky, just like you got lucky last year and the year before and the 6 years in a row before that. All right, but we're going to get you. Our kicker should have made that kick, but he's cross-eyed, and he was looking at the goal with one eye, and he was looking at the mascot with the other, and he's also got a club foot, so when he kicked it, he shanked it 20 yards to the right. That's the only reason we lost to y'all tonight. I ain't making excuses. There was the wind was blowing too when the kicker kicked it. And it wasn't blowing the whole game, but when he kicked it, it was like a 30-mile-an-hour gust. And it took off to the right. And, they actually should have stopped the game and let him redo it, but they didn't. But it's all right. We'll get y'all. We'll get you next year, Georgie. We'll get you next year. Unless you get lucky again. like you have the other 9 times in a row. But that won't happen, I hope.
I think that takes care of HR and covers the Georgia game.
Oh my God.
How are you feeling?
So DC, can I say something on that? So
Please.
did everybody watch the game?
Yes. Yes.
So check this out. Now, you know we all big. Well, me and DC is big Georgia fans. Now, that game, we did lose that game. I'm gonna tell you like this: that game was lost by Georgia.
What?
The thing that got hold up, DC. The thing that got Georgia, got Tennessee. The play that they ran, I ain't understand that play. Why did they run that ball at the end of the game? The kicker was ready to go. If you watch his face, he was ready to go. After they ran that play, they lost like 5 yards. The kicker looked real nervous. I don't know if y'all seen that shit. He was on the sideline. He was looking really nervous. I already knew he was going to miss the kick before he went out there.
So do we.
I ain't know. Tennessee coach need to be fired. That's all I'm saying.
My thing on this is my son, everybody knows, most people know, he has got promoted. And last weekend during this game, RJ was with me, Rodney was with me, a couple bowlers, AD was with me. But where Kyle works, I would not classify this as a sports bar under any circumstance. This is where rich folks go to eat their dinner for 2 hours, talk, and drink real good stuff. There is a small bar with a TV though, and you let us come in. So all I'm going to say is there's some people that know about Georgia football now, and some people that don't, because we were so loud when we saw that they zoomed in on that Tennessee kicker's face.
Oh man, he was nervous.
Man, there was no way that boy is making that kick.
No, ain't no way, man. I knew that from the rip.
TKO, you want to say anything about the Georgia game and the fact that Kunta called out today? And he called out because real fans aren't whiners. Ken Kunta going to rep the Niners, but today he's congested and he had to lay out today.
My question is, I mean, if he's a Mississippi State fan, right?
Yes.
Yes,
Okay,
big
so I
time.
didn't hear that Tennessee lost to Georgia. I mean, I don't understand that. So like,
He
that's
cares.
like,
He
like,
cares.
I'm a Michigan fan, right? I just enjoyed the game. It was a good game to watch. I really didn't have a dog in the fight. You know what I'm saying? But no, I would just say again, my cousin, he's a Georgia fan. You guys are. I didn't really care who won one way or the other, but it was a good game. I don't know why he's a little congested or under the weather there. That's kind of
All right, Hawk, you want to add anything into Kunta not being here over congestion today? It's not a hangover. It's not a hangover. He said very specifically he was a little congested, and we wished him to get well. So he's just a little congested today.
I think you guys have covered it, and I think he's been roasted enough. So we'll just leave it at that.
There we go. Okay, D-minus, do you feel like we won that?
Yeah, I like that, man. That was good. That was a good one. I don't even get that from, but that was funny as hell.
I actually had that for the football segment today when Kunta was going to start talking. As soon as he was going to say something about our dogs getting lucky, the video is called For Kunta, and it's not in the outline. I was just going to wait for that moment when he was going to say, y'all just got lucky, and I was going to play it.
But I do want to say something, though, DC. That quarterback from Tennessee, that guy there, he the truth, man. That joke can throw. And as Georgia defense just sucked like that, but that guy is a pretty good, nice quarterback, man.
I would say that if there's a man open, he's going to hit him because the Georgia secondary was terrible. Yeah. Hey, just a little vote in on people, just a real quick here. How many people think that the NCAA is fixed like the NFL is after that game? Because, like, Tennessee didn't make any mistakes until there's 23 seconds left.
Yep.
They call a running play. They're outside middle. The guy in the very outside of the line, I keep forgetting what it is. Offensive lineman all the way in the end is the guard.
Right tackle.
The right tackle, who, by the way, had no penalties the whole game, jumps.
Yep.
And you lose 5 yards.
Lose 5 yards.
And then when they asked the coach said, well, we didn't want to leave Kirby with 15 seconds to play.
Right.
Was this fixed? Was Georgia supposed to win? I mean, when you look at what happened, there's an awful lot of shit that could have been scripted.
I think the coach was just too excited, and he felt like he was going to beat Georgia finally,
Okay.
and he just wasn't. I don't know. The logic behind it didn't make no sense to me. So he
Yeah.
just got that was stupid. That was stupid.
Teddy, you watched the game and you said it was a good game. Could it be scripted? Or do you think I like what D Minus said, the guy got all of his feelings, made a bad call.
I would say not so much fixed. I would just say a lot of mental mistakes at the end, which is bad, because if we were to say that, then are we saying Georgia's going to be in the national championship? That's a lot of season to be had to know that right now, So I would kind of say, like, well, if they would have lost, would that potentially completely take them out? No, because we don't know how far Tennessee would possibly go.
I disagree. I disagree completely. If you look at Georgia's schedule, if we lose that game, we are not making anything. Our schedule is super weak this year. Everybody's talking about it. Understood. We had the schedule last year.
But it's still Georgia. Like, y'all going to get in there just like Alabama. If you're close to a concept of borderline, and they also said it themselves too, it's not even about y'all's if let's say again, if y'all go in at 3 losses this year, it's a potential y'all can get in. That's like Alabama last year. It's a chance with a 3-loss team getting in.
All right. Hawk, what do you think? Chance that it's pressure breaks pipes, or could this be a little scripted stuff like the NFL has already adapted?
I would like to lean towards this is just my philosophy on life, but I like to believe that there's good in people, and I like to believe that people are being honest, but the reality is that sometimes it doesn't seem that way. And the reason I say that is because if you've watched any football game, like the Kansas City Chiefs are really bad at it too. The right tackle always seems to get like that little extra half-second jump.
Yep.
And the Chiefs do it most notably, but like a lot of other teams do it too. They get that little jump, because that defensive end is coming storming around that edge, And so I'm happy that they called it, but also like the time of it felt like very like, I don't know, just very like, what's going on here, And so it was just very strange. And
see, now I didn't think about that.
My conspiracy theory hat on, a little bit, and so
like I like that a little bit too. Like pressure breaks pipes. That's where I want to believe. But what about the umpires and the refs? Yeah, like that right guard could have been jumping early the whole game and just not calling it. And now was the time to do it. I like that a little bit. We'll revisit this as college football unfolds. We're still early in the season. But right now we need to unfold something more important. The fight of the century has happened. D-Minus, talk to us.
Yeah, man. This is the first time I've watched boxing in a minute, man. Like, because boxing has been down lately, man. It's just been crazy. But how'd you guys feel about the Canelo Crawford fight, man? I actually stayed up. First of all, the problem I had with it, them jokers that come on time was 12:30, whatever it was, and I was getting pissed off because it's past my bedtime, man. Y'all need to cut these fights out. Like these what you call them, undercard matches, undercard fights need to be cut in half, man. I mean, I get you trying to expose a lot of people, man, but come on, man. Fighting going to 1 o'clock, starting at 1 o'clock in the morning, man. And I know they're on Vegas time, which is, it's crazy, West Coast time. But look, let's break down the fight, man. I really enjoyed the fight. The first couple of rounds, they were just really I guess, trying to fill each other out, and I got tired of it anyway. But then Holler throw a punch in the first round. I'm like, come on, man, let's get to it. You already had me up all day trying to wait for this damn fight. But hey, all in all, it was a good fight, man. Y'all didn't know Crawford had to move up 2 weight class to fight Canelo. Canelo's a legend. I got to give my boy respect. But Crawford, man, he came out. He won the fight 116, 112, 115, 113, 115, 113. So I think the biggest part of this fight was, man, Canelo really controlled the whole fight, in my opinion. He made, like, especially rounds 9 through 12, he was frustrating the hell out of Canelo. I mean, he took control of the fight. The guy's 42-0 right now. 31 knockouts, no draws. What are you guys' thoughts on Crawford, man? I mean, I think that he is pound for pound one of the best fighters out there. And I don't think he get a lot of respect for it. But I think Crawford is one of the baddest ones out there. I don't know what you guys think about it, but the fight was cool. I like the fight. Canelo, much respect to Canelo. He, like I say, he legend in the game, man. But Crawford just took him and just made him look like he put him over his lap and just spanked him. So I'm interested to see what really Teddy got to say too, because I know Teddy gonna break it down.
We are going to let Teddy go last.
Yeah, I know that.
Otherwise, me and Mike are not going to get any PowerPoints in here. So, Teddy, whatever me and Mike don't get, wrap up our shit. We know you're the professional here. I know the least about boxing, but I've watched the most because I'm the oldest. This is what I know. Those three judges are out of their fucking mind. 115 to 113. That 116 to 112 was disrespectful. Okay. 115 to 113. Y'all need your eyes checked. That's I'll cover that part. Because this fight was dominated by Crawford in my mind. Mm-hmm. I watched every round. I didn't see Canelo win a round.
That's what I said. I think he won one. One maybe.
Maybe I missed something. Maybe, and we'll hear from Teddy, but I didn't see anything. But I know Teddy will wrap it up. Like, he'll tell you where he did win those rounds because he knows I'm talking out my ass right now because I'm not a boxer. I'm just telling you what my eyes saw. This is the other thing I saw. Canelo's plan going into the fight, Crawford's moving up 2 weight classes. I'm already here. I got more power. That was dumb as shit because you got outboxed trying to hit somebody and knock him out. And you know what? Your knockout power – hats off to Crawford in my book for understanding going up 2 weight classes, you're going to get a harder hit. He was ready for all that shit.
Yeah, he was.
Those punches were being absorbed when they did hit. They weren't affecting Crawford. That's what I saw. Hawk.
Listen, I'm not going to add anything to this conversation that anyone thinks is valuable. Let's put it that way. I mean, I love boxing, right? But as I've gotten older, I've realized that boxing is very difficult to like stay in tune with because there's people from that like every time I see a boxer and he's like this and he's got belts across all his arms, I'm like, bro, how many championships do we have? What organization are you fighting for? And it's just like it's so convoluted and like all over the place that like it makes it very, very difficult for someone like me to stay like up to date with it. And like I'm with D-. Like the only difference is he stayed up to watch the fight. I didn't stay up to watch the fight. I caught the highlights later. In my mind, knowing the very minimal that I know about boxing, I was like, oh yeah, Crawford's going to win. That was my personal opinion. And he did end up winning. And, you know, I saw he got a couple of shots in there and stuff like that. But as far as my expertise goes, like boxing just like isn't much more on like the MMA level than I am boxing. And so hats off to him.
All right, TKO, tell us what we messed up. Tell me first.
No, not at all.
No. Where did he win? I really want to know where you thought he won.
All right, so Canelo won, I think, around the 4th and 5th round because what he was doing was putting together. Again, he was missing with the overhand right. Mm-hmm. That's because, you know, Crawford being a left-handed fighter, that's what you got to be deceptive to. I'm a southpaw myself. So if somebody's going to hit me the most, I'm deceptive is right here. It's going to be the left side of my face. So when he was trying to throw that power shot, he was also throwing the left to the body every time Crawford.
See, yeah, I wasn't counting that shot. See,
and that adds up because he stuck to it early in the match. He kept throwing it, boom, body shot. Over time, it could have been effective. However, he got desperate later in the fight when every time Crawford found a way to slip it, he was trying to get out of it. So when Crawford started registering that right body shot every time, you notice he started going left, which right there, it let you escape out of there because that right hand is there. So he's trying to get that left to make him go back right and throw the overhand right, and Crawford just kept staying to the left. That's what messed him up.
See there, I Get Money Sports, they do teach things here. I just learned something today. I appreciate you, Teddy. Your opinion on the fight now.
All right, no problem. Now, y'all guys got to realize, too, he also went up 3 weight classes because the fight before was before
that's right.
He had to go up. So, theoretically, it's actually 3 weight classes in a year. Yeah. That's how far he went up. So, and rehydrating clause, there wasn't one. So Canelo could have came in at 190 if he wanted to. So again, the power was what he was trying to go with. So you're right on that. I think that again, Crawford's skill, the reminders to add on to that. I think second right now in pound for pound, current boxers, because you still got Alexander Usyk is still number one for being the undisputed heavyweight champ. He's pretty much washed the whole division. But to say Crawford is now also a 3 weight class undisputed champion at this current time as well. So what I've heard is that Canelo said that Crawford has better skill in the ring than Floyd Mayweather. I can agree to a lot of levels only because too. The only difference I would say Floyd is better is because his defense. Nobody's been able to penetrate Ayo.
I would say Floyd is better just because the talent that he faced. No disrespect to Crawford.
No, DC.
You don't think so?
No.
I don't think so.
You think
No.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. I think if you think about like if you can't hit something that you can't. I mean, if you can't hit somebody, you can't win. That's what Floyd did. He just made sure he didn't take no damage.
Yep.
And so even let's say if he got into it throwing back and forth, but in the match he looks clean. The other guy looked like he was for a war, you know. And I think that's part of boxing. You just got to make sure you just you got to get that glove and make some type of contact. And that's what a lot of the casual fans don't see. See, they see the flurries. A lot of these guys will throw these little flurries at the end of the round trying to steal it. That's where if you're the casual guy, that's when the crowd gets to roaring because they seeing hands going. But as a judge, they're watching the intricate, okay, did that jab slip in? Did he get that body shot in? They're looking at the things that will add along as the fight progresses. So I would say that I personally had Canelo winning that fight because I thought that it would have been a problem with Crawford dealing with the power advantage that Canelo has because he's aggressive. But clearly you're right, he came with the wrong game plan and he didn't throw no jabs. I think he threw 11 jabs the whole fight. You can't set up nothing to throw a power shot when you're not throwing jabs. And that's what I think was the problem for Canelo.
Hey, real quick here, Teddy, I got a question for you, and then I guess D- does too. How hard is it to jump up a weight class?
Oh, it's very difficult because one weight class will be different. You got to remember, these guys' natural walking around weight is not the same as them in the fight. Right. So let's say the average person
is it heavier or lower? Their walk around weight.
You'll be heavier.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like for example, let's say if somebody's fighting in 165, they theoretically normally if they wasn't really trying to get ready for a fight, they'll be at 190, 200 pounds.
Right.
So they're cutting that much weight to be efficient for that fight. That's what they're doing.
There you go. D- your question was?
Hey, so let me ask you this, Teddy. One judge had it at 116, 112. The other two had it 115, 113. Now, the 116, 112, I can agree with. But the 115 and 113, they had it closer than what I didn't see that 115, 113. How did they judge that?
It was one round later on that Canelo put it together again. Now, again, not saying that Crawford did less work. It was just sometimes that Canelo, again, those were the body shots he was slipping in at times. A lot of people didn't see that. And then also the little uppercuts he was throwing. So a lot of times we seen the two punches here, but until Terrence started slipping them, he was always connecting on that little left-hand exit body shot, and that was really adding up. So yes, it's in my opinion, he won two. If somebody want to say a third, I can agree, but I don't agree with that score though. I think it was unanimous 116, 112. That was me.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I think it was unanimous.
All right, and we're gonna let the Hawk take Kutha's story. Kutha wants to talk about Dabo Swinney and them Clemson Tigers.
Yeah, so college football time, Dabo Swinney. Is it too soon to be concerned with Dabo Swinney and his 1-2 starting record with the Clemson Tigers this year? They really, really haven't looked good this season, even in the win that they had. So curious to see what you guys have to say about it.
All right, so I'm not going to put an opinion in here. I'm just going to read the schedule and let you guys go at it. This is the rest of their schedule for the season, okay? Remember, they're 1-2, and we can't forget there's power rankings. Like I said, if Georgia would have lost that game, we don't technically right now we don't have any more ranked games. The two teams that we play later aren't ranked anymore. So unless something happens, if we lose our only ranked game, I know what happens. I'm a Georgia fan. I know what happens. We're going to make the playoffs, but not top 4. Yes, sir.
DC, we have Alabama and Texas on our schedule, so.
Okay, that's why I said we only have one more. Alabama's falling every week. And I'm telling you, Alabama's going to lose another game. But we'll get to that when we get to college football. But here's Clemson's season. Week 4, Syracuse. Off week 5. Week 6, UNC. Week 7, Boston College. Week 8, SMU. Difficult game, by the way. 10 is Duke. 11 is ranked Florida State. 12 is Furman. Oh, by the way, they were off week 9. 13 is 12 is Louisville. 13 is Furman, and they end the year with a ranked South Carolina team. So let's go here to D-. D-. Is it time to worry?
Yeah, he need to worry. See, one thing about he came out and did this rant like, it's college football, blah blah blah. Look, I'm gonna tell you one thing that messed Debo up. That Porter messed him up. Porter messed him up. Yeah, but Nick Saban was smart enough to leave when that Porter stuff started to happen because he can't compete. So a lot of Clemson players or whatever that so-called shit is, they went to places like Georgia Tech and all the other places, and because they can afford to do that, and it's all about that money too. Mm-hmm. So Dabo is competing with a lot of other crap that he didn't used to compete with, like Nick Saban. He should have did the smartest thing what Nick Saban did and got the hell away. But he didn't want to do it. Now he got to deal with this Porter stuff. He got to deal with all this NIL shit. So it's a lot of stuff that plays a factor in why he's struggling right now. It's a different ball game now. So that's why he need to be smart enough to just go ahead and leave. You can't compete now. It's money now. So that's my opinion behind it.
TKO?
I think his team just not performing. If you had a team that's ranked in the top 10 preseason, that's predicting that your team should be able to compete at a high level going into this year. They just don't throw out numbers and say one thing or the other. However, I think that Dabo has a point where you look at Trevor Lawrence and a lot of these other great Deshaun Watson. At their times at Clemson, we're talking about some elite players that came out of there, DeAndre Hopkins. And just because, they're a little behind this year, it's no different than Alabama falling behind right now. Yes, those programs are struggling. And traditionally right now, they're not in the money game of chasing these kids. And I think they're doing the right thing because they're going to regulate this money over time. Because it doesn't make any sense. And I love Bryce Underwood, but you shouldn't be making $10 million off of football and you're losing. You know what I mean? Like if you lose like more than 2 games, they should be able to rescind some of that money. But I think once they regulate it more and put more restrictions on it, because I think now they did change the transfer portal process that you can't do it in the spring. So now it helps a program like Clemson. And you got to really think about it. The season's over. Yeah, we may not got to the championship game, but am I willing to really uproot myself from Clemson to go somewhere else? And you don't even know what they're going to have in the next couple months. But I think I wrap it up. I'm sorry. I just really do believe that Dabo's a good coach. If he wants to stay in the game, I think he's still got plenty of years left in him. He's doing the right thing because it will eventually balance out, and Clemson will still be okay because they're only going to probably lose one more game.
All right. There you go, Hawk. What you got? What you say, D?
Now, I was going to respectfully disagree with Teddy on what he said about, and I'm not saying you're wrong or anything, but I'm saying is it does come down to coaching. I think Debo, I think he's a great coach. Don't get me wrong, but he has talent in the team. You have to coach that talent that you have. You can't worry about Trevor Lawrence and all them back in what you used to do.
Right, that's what I'm agreeing. I'm agreeing with like that part of it. Like that's why I'm saying he ain't chasing the money. I'm like, it comes down to the reason why they're losing is the coaching. Like, and that's the one thing they're going through right now. I agree. I'm not saying the NIL part. Yeah, I'm like, nah.
Okay. All right.
I'll give it.
As we pass it over to Hawk, I will say that when Dabo said, and when he publicly made a statement that he wasn't going to be part of the portal program, that's going to hurt. But I do think, like what Teddy was saying, down the road, if Dabo sticks to his guns and quits worrying about what he said in the portal and coaches the talent that he has, I think this will wash itself out. Hawk, close it out.
Yeah, I think that I agree with what you guys are saying about coaching the team that you have. You have to. Any great coach looks at the strengths and weaknesses of the players and the athletes he has on his team and says, "How can I formulate my game plan around that to put my guys in the best possible situation to win?" So far this season, I don't think he's done that. I think that he's a little bit like Nick Saban, where he gets really frustrated with the new age of doing things, and Dabo Swinney needs to decide for himself: are you going to take the Nick Saban route and be pissed off because all this new stuff is happening, or are you going to adjust?
Mm-hmm.
And if he doesn't adjust, this 1-2 record is gonna flow into something even worse. And if he doesn't coach the guys that he has on his team, it's gonna keep getting worse. And eventually, that's a program that's full of pride. And so if you start losing and you aren't putting the product out on the field that the boosters and all those people expect, you're going to be working on CBS or Fox or ESPN or something one day. So I think he's plenty smart. I think he has plenty left in the tank. Like you guys said, he's got to get it together and adjust so that he can continue to build that program into kind of what it has been over the last 10, 15 years. So they just got to keep moving forward. If he doesn't want to adjust, then step out of the way. There's plenty of other guys that are looking for opportunities. So,
and I'll tell you, I see 3 games on there out of those remaining 9 games that they are potentially going to lose. But besides the upsets, like SMU, Florida State, South Carolina ain't playing. Those are teams trying to get into the playoffs. Those are all playoff teams. So, five losses. What's that?
But didn't South Carolina just lose to Vanderbilt?
They did. I mean, but you got to think about this. The year that Vanderbilt beat Alabama, didn't Alabama still make the playoffs?
Well, what y'all don't understand about South Carolina, they lost a Heisman Trophy candidate.
100%. Yeah.
Quarterback. I mean, you lose a captain like that,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think they're going to lose to Florida State. I think SMU, they just lost to a underranked team or something like that.
I'm talking about if he keeps coaching the way he is right now, he's going to lose to SMU, Florida State, and South Carolina. If he doesn't make changes.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. He has to adjust.
Yeah.
He has to adjust.
Yeah. We all know that. Okay. For my story, Master LeBron, you done fucked up and gave me more information as to why you will never, ever be the GOAT. DC, please roll this video. I like telling myself to do shit. That's pretty cool.
Absolutely crazy. Why do they have Caitlin Clark dunking on LeBron James in NBA 2K26?
No. We missed the beginning. I'm playing it again. Fuck
shit,
that. Hold on. Here we go.
This is absolutely crazy. Why do they have Caitlin Clark dunking on LeBron James?
Enough said right there. Here's 2 facts that I know. Video games were at their prime when Jordan was in his prime. There were 2 dominant female basketball players that could have been inserted into any video game for whatever reason they put Clark in there that were much bigger, and that's Lisa Leslie and Cheryl Swoops.
Yep.
Okay? Cheryl Swoops could have dunked on Jordan, but you know why? Because he's a fucking GOAT. You don't get dunked on by a little white girl in a video game and get to say you the GOAT later. Does anybody want to make a comment? D-.
And this debate with the GOAT, man, it's funny.
W for DC. The W for DC, baby.
That was pretty funny right there. And that's like the lowest disrespect of all time.
And she stood over him. She stood over him while she didn't just dunk on him. She dunked on him.
And
Come on,
everybody got their own opinion about the GOAT, but Jordan is by far my GOAT. I mean, LeBron not even second in my opinion. I think Kobe is up there before LeBron, but that was total disrespect. I love it. Actually, I love it. I got to see that again. So that was nice.
Oh, you want to see it again? We'll let TKO go first.
Let's roll one more time, man. Let's roll one more time.
TKO, tell me one thing. if Mamba was still alive and 2K26 was going out, is there any way that Mamba agrees to let Caitlin Clark dunk on him in a video game?
Absolutely not.
No way.
As far as I know, I'm not in the WNBA 2K community. I'm a Madden guy, so I think that you can have the women's team play against the men's team on the game now, or something like that. I may be wrong, but
It's just her. It's just her.
Oh,
This is not on the WNBA game. This is on NBA 2K26.
That's what I'm
This
saying.
is on the man game. But you can let Caitlin come in and play one-on-one against anybody, and she dunked on LeBron.
Damn.
Yeah. I don't think Kobe would have let that happen on the game. That don't make sense. Like,
How do you feel about your boy right now? Because we all know you can't be a GOAT until you retire. So I'm just putting in facts for when you do retire. Why you're not going to be a GOAT.
I have Jordan number one.
Okay, there you go. Okay.
Yeah, I have Jordan number one. Number two, it'll probably be greatest player I've ever seen in all time. I would probably say it will be LeBron, though, because the things he does on his domination, like of 8 straight
What about Steph? What about Kobe?
I think they're great champions, and I have Kobe, like, let's say, a 3, to be honest with you. I just think that LeBron himself, wherever he's gone, he's a force, man. Him alone, yeah, he's one of the greatest I've ever seen, yeah.
All right, Hawk.
TKO, so you said you're a Madden guy, so you'll know this. For years and years and years, Bill Belichick did not allow himself to be in Madden.
Facts.
If you went to play a game with the Patriots or you started a franchise with the Patriots, it was some generic white dude on the sideline that was coaching. Like if you were to name him, he looks like a Tom Smith or something. That's how generic this character was in the game, right?
Shout out to Tom Smith.
If the 2K universe came to me and said, "Hey, we're gonna put Caitlin Clark in the game, and we're gonna have her. She's gonna have the ability to dunk on you," I'm gonna give them the Bill Belichick treatment. Like hell, you are.
Yeah, right.
You're not putting me in the game because like there's grown men, supreme athletes that can't dunk on LeBron James, but you're gonna tell me that Caitlin Clark's gonna dunk on LeBron James? This isn't a man versus woman thing. This is just like a size, speed, strength type of thing, and it's just not happening. I don't even think Caitlin Clark can dunk, to be honest.
No.
Here's what makes it worse, Hawkeye. It's not that she has the ability to do this. It's actually in the trailer for the game.
Yeah, nah.
It's not like it's not like we know you can make any player do anything in a video game. That's the cool part about it. And yeah, if I'm a girl, I want to be Caitlin Clark and dunk on LeBron in a video game. But they are advertising this in the trailer for 2K26. Caitlin does that video.
No, I'm good. Take me out of the game. Take me straight out of the game. You can put a generic player there, or you can put another player there. You're not putting. If I'm LeBron, I would look at them and I would say, you are not putting LeBron James in that position. You could put anybody else in that position. You could put Luka there. I don't care. You're not putting me there.
Oh, I would like to see that. Luke would be awesome. All right, it's time for Fill in the Blanks, brought to you by Bird by Rocky Patel. LeBron, you're not the GOAT. Sorry, bro. This segment is brought to you by Burn by Rocky Patel, located in the Battery at Truist Park. Open daily, 4 p.m. to midnight, Fridays and Saturdays till 2 a.m. Rocky, thank you for that beautiful box of new white labels. Me and my boys will be enjoying those. And the note was kind of cool, too. Problem is, I had to go Google it. I don't speak Spanish. Is that all right to say that, D minus? Like that?
Yeah, it's all right. But hey, go back to that thing. What you say? We got white labels coming.
Yeah, we got a whole box of white labels, bro.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah. And it had a note on it. It said for you and your boys. After I translated it, which I'm guessing for you and your boys, thanks for talking about us in such a great way, or some shit like that. Yeah, go to Burn by Rocket Patel. We're there all the time. And by the way, shout out to a new show Friday nights at 11 o'clock. You can watch me and my girl Dewan Holt, the bowler. Everybody knows her, Miss Holt. We got a new show called Generational Therapy. I'm old and white. She's black and young, and we be talking about shit. And last night was the first show, so I will be down at Burn probably every Friday night at midnight now, from now on, because we're going to be at the studio. All right, so our first question here, fill in the blanks. After 18 seasons in Major League Baseball, Clayton Kershaw has announced he will hang up the cleats at the end of the year from baseball, and his new job will be blank, D minus.
Where do they all go? Right to the sports analyst. I mean, he gonna be a major league responder or some type of major league, analyst or something. That's what I think.
Okay, so you're going analyst. I like that. TKO.
I was looking at something like a GM or someone with player related.
Okay.
Because like you're saying, yeah, most of those guys that play for a long time, they just kind of go in the front office, get those big checks.
All right. I like that. Hawk.
I say that he's not going to do a damn thing. He's going to be a husband and a father to his kids. Quick story: this guy I went to high school with, he was dating this girl, and Clayton Kershaw was sending his girl flowers because he saw this girl and was like trying to get her attention and stuff like that. And me and my friend were always joking about it because it's like, dude, that girl is going to dump you so fast because Clayton Kershaw is sending her flowers. So, it's just funny. And this guy like peaked in high school. Like there was no college baseball, there was no MLB, there was nothing. And so it's just funny that, and I saw last night during that game, I wonder if that's the same girl and he ended up marrying her or not. I don't know.
We gotta do some digging in that right there.
Yeah, I'm gonna figure it out.
At least get me a first.
You know what? I think I'm gonna do a little investigating right now. We can hit Wikipedia.
Yeah, we can, can't we? That'd be pretty cool. Could you imagine that? You're coming up in life and you're hitting on this one girl and you find out that she's also being suited by Clayton Kershaw. Man, you got to go home and analyze your game.
Right.
Because I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to quit. I'm going to go all the way to my A game. If I lose, I still win. I lost to Clayton Kershaw. But if I win, I am so petty. I'll mess you up. My answer is Clayton Kershaw is fitting to fuck up Little League Baseball. Yeah, he's got 4 sons. He is going to become a Little League manager. You are going to see him in the Little League World Series. You watch. He's going to be teaching these kids, these beast kids, how to pitch at the Little League level.
I like that.
Yeah, because
he's
so personable. He's a really cool
Did you guys know that Clayton Kershaw grew up with Matt Stafford?
That's right. They're best buddies.
And Clayton Kershaw was the center on the offensive line for Matt Stafford. That's crazy.
That's where I got to meet Clayton Kershaw. I didn't meet him as a baseball player. I got to meet him when I toured Georgia, up there when Stafford was here. That's pretty cool. So I think he's going to become a Little League manager. We'll definitely revisit that down the road. The next question here. The WWE is taking WrestleMania to Saudi Arabia in 2027 because you're going last, Teddy, so just get ready for that. D minus.
Man, with me being a wrestling fan, Saudi Arabia, man, it's all politics, but it's all about the money too as well. So I don't know about that. I would say the money, man, because that's big right there, going up there. That's what I would say.
I like the part in the announcement, how the Saudi guy, he's just standing like this.
Yeah.
Proud as a motherfucker. Let you know my money bought this shit, bitch.
Yep.
Hawk, what you think?
Blood money. That's what I think.
Hmm.
That's what this
Blood money.
is.
I was
Oh,
that
blood
blood money.
money. I
Yeah.
like it. I like it.
They if I don't know if you saw any of the pictures and stuff, but it was like it was CM Punk, it was a couple other people standing there, and it looked like, you know what it reminded me of? It reminded me of like if you're at like a family gathering and your mom or grandma or someone says, "Stand over there and smile for the camera. We gotta take this picture."
Yeah.
It's like they were being forced to take the picture. I don't.
100%.
This is my personal opinion, but I don't think any of the wrestlers really give a damn about Saudi Arabia because
Yeah.
the women can't wear what they can normally wear with the choice of their
Right.
outfits and stuff like that.
Right.
And it's just such a male chauvinistic type of culture. And although having wrestling events there is important to the people that are there and it's cool and everything, the only reason they have a relationship with the Saudis is it's all money. So,
All right.
you know.
TKO, tell us what the real reason is they're going there in 2027.
You absolutely right. It is 5 letters, 1 word.
Money.
That's right. That's right. That's right. WWE is in the money game, baby. And
Oh,
that's
yeah.
what it's all about. When you look at every other sport, when it comes to boxing, when it comes to UFC, they are all about the money. And that's what I'm about too, right? You are absolutely right. Oh, they look like somebody had a gun to their back or they reading off a script, like read the lines. 'Cause
They
did
were
look
reading the lines.
read the
I
lines.
was watching CM Punk. He's like, you can see him following the line. Yeah, they were not in on that. Oh,
Hey,
hey,
but I would say this really quick though. I do see what you're saying. That's why they're trying to open up to the world. As you see the first show back in like 2016, they couldn't even. They was wearing T-shirts all the way down to their ankles trying to wrestle the women, and now they're coming along because their country is opening up to. Women's driving over there now. So, I am not all for the Saudis, but I'm looking at if they're trying to make a relationship to the world in every other sport because their money's in everything, like this Canelo Alvarez fight, that was them. So I just think that if they want to spend that money, man, put it back in the American market. I'm with it.
Yeah.
I'm with it. And on top of that, it is called the WWE. Isn't the first W stand for world?
Correct.
Like a lot of people in America, I don't want them having our shit. It's never been our shit. It was always world.
Absolutely.
As soon as somebody in the world had the money, we'll go to Japan. We'll go to Istanbul. We're going to go.
They
about money.
actually talking about booking a show in China for the first time.
I saw that too. I did see that. Hawk, you're good with stats. Who won that point last week in the trivia question? Who got the
TKO
Browns?
did.
TKO got the Browns right. That's what I thought it was.
I wanted to be known. I wanted to be known that I thought of Browns but didn't say it. But I was like, "There's got to be something with it," so I just moved on from it and went on. But yeah, because that was the first name that I thought of. But I was like, "Yeah, there's probably something there," and so I don't know.
All right, so TKO has a point and nobody else has anything. Your trivia question this week, D-, you are first. At which Olympics did Muhammad Ali win his only gold medal?
Damn. Do you need the Olympic number?
The year would be nice, yeah.
The year?
Yeah. Giving
85?
everybody
85?
giving everybody a hint. Remember, Olympics are every 4 years.
Was it 86 or something? 80?
86 was an Olympics, but that was not the right one. That will take it down to the Hawk. 86 is incorrect. What's your approximation?
Oh, let me do some math here. 86.
Yeah, make sure it's divisible by 4 going backwards from 86.
Yeah.
Because 86 was definitely a year.
78.
78. That's too bad, Kosh. I was reading the comment, Hawk. We just found out that Kershaw's wife is a different person. 78 is incorrect. TKO to go ahead 2-0. This would be a huge, huge win.
He said 70. Yeah, I'm gonna say 19. Hold on. I say 19 1974.
1974 is incorrect. Does anybody here know how old Muhammad Ali was? Like, he's in his teens, and you know how old he is. Do the math backwards. It was in 1960 in Tokyo. 1960 in Tokyo. It was his only medal ever, and it was in the light heavyweight division. It wasn't even in the heavyweight division. I went back and looked at the picture. It don't look like the Ali I know. He was too skinny. Too skinny. Still beat my ass, but you know what he did? I know what he did after 1960. He went down to spice it up.
Yeah.
Got hold of some of them rib tips. Put on some of that weight.
I had some that yesterday too, DC. Oh
We
my
don't want to
God.
hear. We don't want to hear about that. Let's go ahead and watch this video. Da, 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 da.
Yeah, I was gonna be petty today because I got the rib tips in there. It's right there in the refrigerator. I was gonna eat some today. My daughter's actually eating some now, but I ain't want to be petty with the guys today.
Eat them all, girl. Eat them all. Eat them all. Karen, get some rib tips.
No, my baby girl. So,
Karen can have some too.
yeah, she gone right now, so she didn't get none of my stuff. So, but yeah, this week's top 5 is brought to you by Spice It Up. Call Joe at 404-455-4751 for all your smoked and grilled meats. Boy, he was out here in Fayetteville yesterday, man, doing a catering for Fayetteville Hospital. I had Fayetteville Piedmont Hospital. Had a good time out there. I went out there for about an hour or two, just chilled. Today he would be at College Park. College Park Day is today out there in downtown College Park, man. So you ain't doing nothing, man. Go down there, Spice It Up truck. He gonna be there.
Are you going?
Get all your meats there, man. But this week's top 5, I said we here at Get Money Sports, we like to talk about our women. You know, women also sports. So I thought about this. This would be a good one. This was a very hard one for me. I don't know about it was hard for you guys, but I actually stayed on this one for a minute, and I couldn't get everybody on this list. But this week's top 5, the top 5 female athletes of all time.
First thing I gotta know is, are you going to College Park Day?
I think I will be heading there in a few minutes. It starts at 2:00, so 2 to 6.
That was my next question. 2 to 6. So that
2 to
means
6.
we got like 45 minutes to get our rib tips. If you're not there by 3, you're not eating. Okay. Top 5, man. You know what's bad about having people that cook good is that if you can't be there on time, you're not getting shit.
Yeah. Oh, DC. I had the turkey legs yesterday too. Oh man. When I tell you they were so tender. Oh man.
See, now this is the problem. I was like, Teddy, you're driving. Like College Park's probably like a 25-minute drive for me into the city where I don't want to go. Okay. But you're driving there to get these rib tips. If you get there and the rib tips are gone, but he's got chicken and turkey legs, do you eat the chicken and turkey legs?
Yeah, I gotta eat the chicken and turkey legs. I came too far not to eat.
Yeah, no, that's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, but you drove for rib tips. See, you haven't had these tips yet, have you?
No, but I also don't eat pork, so I couldn't eat the rib tips anyway.
Oh, see, I can't talk to you. Hawk, do you eat pork?
Yes.
Okay, so you got pork on your brain. And I mean good pork. You seen him eating them? You eating the chicken and the turkey leg?
Yeah, because I'm pissed because I'm like, let me get what I can get, but I'm pissed
Right.
that I'm not eating the rib tips.
There you go.
Because, like TKO said, I drove out there, so
No. I sit there and pout. I did. I stood there looking at D and hoping he was
did.
going to give me.
You
I
did.
pouted.
okay. So what you're saying is you just have that victim mindset. Okay, I'm gonna get what I can get and keep it moving.
Yeah. I wound up going to like Sonny's or something. I was very upset. Anyways, Joe, I'll be there, man. I'll be down there, but I'm not going to be there by 3, Joe. Come on, man. Hook a brother up. Just a little, get me one of the macaroni and cheese cups and just
Put to
put
the
some in
side.
there. Put it to the side. I'm coming. I promise you I'm going to be there. Way before dark, though. I know the rules. Top five female athletes of all time. D-minus, who's at number 5? This was a hard list.
This was a very hard list.
I got cross-outs.
Yeah, I did.
I never have cross-outs.
It was hard for me, man. So my number 5, Jackie Joyner, man. I had to put her in there, man.
I crossed her off. Yep.
Yeah, but I had her and Lisa Leslie like right there, man. But I got Jackie Joyner Kersee, man. Number 5.
I'm going to tell you, all the women that I don't have on my list, you can get on my list. But, I'm sorry. Okay, I tried to balance this out, and it was just too hard.
It was too hard.
So I went to the sports that I think that females dominate men in. So first, my number 5, Ronda Rousey, Olympic bronze. Some people don't know that about her. Not only was she UFC, she won Olympic bronze. She went up against the best in the world, came in 3rd. Just a stud. I like Ronda Rousey. TKO, number 5.
I gotta agree with what you said, DC, because for me, I have no women's basketball players on here. That's saying athlete, not saying you can dribble or shoot. That's 2 different things. But I got Carissa Shields at number 5. I think that what she's doing right now is probably the GOAT of women's boxing. But I got her at 5.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah,
I mean,
I got some other great champions after this, but
I'll bet you our top 5 lists until you get towards it. I bet you even at the top is going to be all different.
Yeah,
there's just too many women to give you just 5 in all the sports. Hawk, who you got number 5?
Number 5, I put Mia Hamm on there. She's legendary 90s women's soccer player. Every 4 years when the World Cup comes around, USA's up there and has won multiple World Cups and things like that. But people go crazy. They don't pay attention to soccer ever, and then the World Cup comes around, and all of a sudden everyone's an expert and everyone cares about it. But Mia Hamm single-handedly. Not only did she keep women's soccer in the World Cup scene on the map, she inspired tons and tons of now soccer players with kind of like what they're saying Caitlin Clark is doing, right, with basketball. There's inspiring the young girls and stuff like that. Mia Hamm, been there, done that already, and she did it in the 90s. And so, she's my number 5.
I think the biggest thing here is all my cross-outs were females that were on teams. Once I got a list, I crossed off all the people that played on teams and went to individual sports. So that's my disclaimer. All the females that play on teams, you're great. But you have a team. These women on my list are all individual sport players. I just found them to be a little bit greater.
Mine are just...
I feel very, very guilty right now. Just after round 1.
I think when you do these top 5, sometimes it's difficult to get into like, or is this right? Is this wrong?
Yeah.
And like the good thing about it is like, for me specifically with this top 5, because it was challenging. It was just the athletes that I remember seeing,
right.
Whether I was way younger or was more recent. And it's just like a favorite. You remember what they did. So
right.
D-minus, who you got number 4?
Number 4 was Hawk. Number 5, Mia Hamm, man. Like, this girl was a beast on that soccer field, man. Like, everything Hawk said, I don't need to go over again, but yeah, she is up there, man. So I got Mia Hamm number 4.
I think the cool part about the females that weren't on the list on my teams is because you stood out on your team. Like, it's hard to stand out in soccer. It's hard to stand out in basketball. So at number 4, I got Simone Biles. 7 Olympic medals, 4 golds, 1 silver, 2 bronze. But I want to go into the world championships. She has 30 world championship medals, 23 gold, 4 silver, and 3 bronze. Damn. Drop the mic. TKO, who you got number 4?
I know this is wild to say this. I know that y'all probably ain't got not one other person like this in y'all's category. I got Charlotte Flair at number 4. Because again, athletic. There's nobody I've seen do the stuff she's done in the ring. And this is like, and going with your point too, as an individual, I think at how she's performed, there's nobody before or after is going to be better than what she can do.
And still doing it.
Yes,
That's
exactly.
the craziest part because she got some age on her. Hawk, who do you got number 4?
Number 4, I put Ronda Rousey.
Yeah.
You already mentioned Ronda Rousey, but the one comment I would make is when the when the UFC acquired WEC, Ronda Rousey was there because they had a women's division, and Dana White is on record as saying he had no plans for any of the women that were coming from the WEC. He had zero plans, but he saw Ronda Rousey and saw her potential and what she could be for the UFC, and so she forced him to make a women's, not only a women's division, but different women's weight classes under the umbrella of the UFC. And we all know what she did. She went in and she dominated for a certain amount of time, and then eventually ran into a couple of buzzsaws. Yeah, she changed the game. She changed the game for women in MMA specifically, but also just with the UFC. And I don't think that we would have women's divisions within the UFC today if it wasn't for her.
I think that she also opened up that women are a lot tougher than we thought they were as men. Like some of those women were taking some beatings. You're looking at them like, damn. I just tapped you on the face one time. We got angry and you started crying like a little wussy. Look at these women here. D-, what do you got number 3?
Billie Jean King.
Oh, what a stud.
39. Yeah, 39 Grand Slams. What you say? What did DC say?
What a stud.
Boy, you stupid. She got 39 Grand Slam titles, 12 titles on, she was a beast on that tennis court. I have Billie Jean King number 3.
At number 3, I got another tennis player, Steffi Graf, 22 Grand Slams, and she is the only player ever to have a Golden Slam win. What's a Golden Slam? That's winning all 4 That's winning all 4 majors and a gold medal in the Olympic in the same year. Nobody's ever done that before. Steffi Graf. Plus, she's hot. She's one of the. She was hot. I didn't mind watching Steffi Graf play when I was a kid. I'm being honest. TKO, who you got number 3?
Man, all right. Regardless of the scandal and what happened at the end of her career, I still think, like, in my opinion, one of the greatest athletes I've seen, Marion Jones.
I knew that was coming.
Remember, she played basketball for the Tar Heels, and she was dominating in track. A lot of people don't remember her because, again, of the scandal and what she done. But, she was better than Sha'Carri Richardson. I don't care what anybody say. But, that's like saying this. For what I've seen her do, that's like saying that Barry Bonds not hit those home runs. I've seen it. I don't care what it took him to do it, but he did it. So that's about Marion Jones. So I got her number 3.
You know we love you down here, Miss Jones, at Get Money Sports. We're all about that uncensored talk. Come on down, girl. You got a story to tell. We want to know the truth. Hawk. Yeah, exactly. Hawk, who you got number 3?
At number 3, I have her Air Swoops. I got Cheryl Swoops. I got these are her certified nicknames, by the way. This isn't something that I'm making up. I really wanted to stay off of the WNBA, but just because I think when people hear female athletes, that's the first place they go. But Cheryl Swoops, 3-time MVP, 3-time Defensive Player of the Year, 3 gold medals. She was one of the first female basketball players, because for a long time I was like, oh, you can't play in the WNBA unless you're ugly, but Cheryl Swoops was pretty, That's what it was like, though, because they were always getting like these players from like other countries and stuff, especially when the league first started. It was crazy. But Cheryl Swoops was pretty and was playing in the NBA and looked good doing it, and just so happened to be a beast. So
That was
That's
as
how it
close.
is.
I'm gonna tell you right now, in my professional opinion, that was as close to HR as the Hawk has ever come. He danced right on that line of AJ. That was awesome, Hawk. I like to see that side of you. I love men's sports. We see sports differently than y'all do. D minus, not the winner, but we're at number 2. Brought my spices up. In your opinion, who was the runner-up to the greatest female athlete of all time?
Simone Biles. Somebody said it earlier, but I thought 4 was too
Yeah, I
low.
did. That
I
was
got
me.
Simone Biles, man. You know, she got 30 world championships, 30 world championships, including 23 goals,
Yeah, that's crazy.
11 Olympic medals. Like, I mean, she is almost a beast, the GOAT of all women athletes. I got Simone Biles number 2.
At number 2, just so you know, my top 3 are all tennis. Number 2, I got Serena Williams, 23 Grand Slams, and that's not the big one. The big one for me is this: 186 consecutive wins.
Yeah.
Not to mention she held number 1 for 319 weeks.
Sure did.
Wow. Number 2, Serena Williams. TKO, who's number 2?
I got Simone Biles as well. I just think that, and especially like in gymnastics, to know that it's a sport where there's a lot of dominant women coming out of those. You got Dominique and all those women from before, but to have like Simone Biles setting a precedence and the trailblazer for today's newer younger ladies that's going out here making a way for themselves too. I think she's one of the greatest athletes I ever seen.
Well said. Hawk, who's at number 2?
You know, originally I had Simone Biles there, but I crossed her out because for one main reason. I don't give a damn about gymnastics. Like, more power to you. But also realized that I wasn't a homer on this list at all, and I needed to put someone in there so I could be a homer. So for me personally, I put Sue Bird as number 2 because when the Sonics left Seattle, like, the only basketball you were really watching was, I mean, obviously NBA, but like the only basketball that you can attend would be Storm games. And during that time, the Seattle Storm held down the city of Seattle for basketball and won multiple championships in that window. And Sue Bird now has a statue outside the stadium over there. And so I still haven't gone to see it, but I would love to see it. And I mean, listen, she's great. You can't argue with her greatness. She won multiple championships and stuff like that. So just a little homerism in there. I'm not about to say that. I'm not going to pull Charles and say that the Colts are winning the Super Bowl or anything weird like that. I'm just saying I'm recognizing greatness. That's all I'm doing.
Oh, man. We were talking the other day, me and the sheriff, and, man, he made a statement, but I'm going to say it for next week. It's on a Post-it. He's got to be here to defend himself. D-minus, we're at that point now. Spice it up. Number 1, who, in your opinion, is the greatest female athlete of all time?
How can you not have Serena Williams on there, man? Like, that's my number 1. That's my GOAT. That's my top dog. Serena Williams, just what you just said, DC. 319 weeks in first. I mean, ranked number 1, like 23 Grand Slams. Hey, she is a beast. Serena Williams, number 1.
I battled with this one right here, and I put Serena at number 2 because I feel like if you're going to be the GOAT of tennis, you can't be good looking. So, number 1, Martina Navratilova, 18 Grand Slams. Not to mention, she wasn't just great by herself. She made others great, and she carries this record right now, 31 Grand Slam doubles. And here's the thing. She only has 2 repeat winners. She played with 29 different people in doubles and won Grand Slams. And she was ugly as hell. Which makes you a good female tennis player until Serena and Steffi got here. They changed the game. Now everybody's hot in tennis. You don't see no more.
Right. That's true.
Know, that it is. It's true. All right. I know I'm getting emails. I don't care. TKO, who's number 1 in your world? Greatest female athlete of all time?
I don't care about ugly. I don't care about pretty. That damn Serena Williams with
Yeah, boy.
in any era of any time. With
Those
her
legs.
nerve power alone, she would have dominated the Billie Jean Kings or the Marcella Lopez and all that good stuff.
Right.
Like that's one thing I loved about Serena was she was unapologetic of how she looked and how she played. She went out there and crushed everybody, and that's what I loved about Serena. So when you're saying the greatest athlete of all time, she would have dominated anybody in the era before, after, or whatever's going to be. Yeah, she's the best all time.
My favorite matches for her is when she beat her sister's ass. I cannot stop watching those ones. I mean, I bet if you ask her down the road, what's your greatest win? She's going to say beating my sister's ass, of course, on
Yep.
TV. Hawk, who's number one in your book?
I'm right there with you guys. I put Serena Williams at number one. It's hard to ignore the greatness and the dominance and all the things that you said. The only thing I would say is if you guys haven't seen the movie, I think it's called King Richard. It's about their family. Will Smith plays their dad, and it just shows the almost like psychopath of like roller coaster ride that her father went on to ensure that they would be successful. Not just that, but recognizing that in the time and the period where it was still largely like you were still being mistreated because you were black, and being a black female going into a largely white dominated sport was a really big deal. And so I liked that piece of the movie. So yeah, King Richard is that movie. You should go check it out if you haven't seen it.
All right, we're moving on to baseball. Brought to you by McIntyre's Bakery. I just thought about the MLB 10-game parlay is brought to you by McIntyre's Bakery, simply the best since 1947. Stop in at 1154 Concord Road in Smyrna, Georgia. Tell them DC sent you down there with that Brunswick stew. That's right. It ain't just a bakery anymore. Of course, donuts, breads, and cakes are always made fresh daily. Call 770-434-3115 to place your order today. They do Uber Eats as well. All right, week 23 is in the books, fellas. There's only 2 weeks left. There's only 10 games. We only got 2 weeks of this left. D-minus has a 2-game lead at 134. DC and the Hawk at 132. TKO at 128. King Kunta at 125. And the Sheriff at 123. Everyone, the lowest guy, is 6 games over 500. So I'm going to say we had a winning season again. And last week, we had one winner, even though I messed up. Somehow the Hawk did not get the Yankees win, but King Kunta did. That's not usually what I do. I usually do it the other way around. But Hawk went 8-2. The rest of the panel all went 7-3.
Good week. Good week.
It's a great week. So no matter who you bet with last week, you won.
Yeah.
All right, TKO. You are currently 6 games out of first. We need you to do something. What you talking about today?
All right. Doing good in baseball. Can't complain about this. I came second last year, so and Hawks got a good lead. So we'll see what happens.
Hey, we came a long way from you picking uniforms. That's all I'm going to say.
Good call. Good call. I remember those days.
I appreciate it, man. I've been working hard. So this what we got today is, even though the Braves played good last night, I'm going with the Tigers to beat the Braves. I'm going with the Mets over the Nationals. I'm going with the Cubs over the Reds. I know, guys, I did see the score, so like I was oblivious to last night. I seen I want to go take the Red Sox over the Rays. I'm gonna take the Yankees over the Orioles. Taking the Padres over the White Sox. I'm taking the Royals over the Blue Jays. The Brewers over the Cardinals. The Phillies over the D-backs. And the Dodgers over the Giants. Now, the reason, guys, I'm picking these is because the teams I see that's making the playoff push, so they need the wins to try to catch up. Some of these.
Very smart. Run them back down.
So I got the Tigers, Mets, Cubs, Red Sox, Yankees, Padres, Royals, Brewers, Phillies, Dodgers.
All right. And I want to welcome back to Aaron Nola. He's getting back on the mound for the Phillies today after a long time out. We'll see what's happening with you. Your team really needs you right now. Let's see what's going on here. The next person up, I'll go. Hawk and me are tied at 132, 2 games behind D minus. I don't want to say it's buckle down time, but it's buckle down time. I ain't touching that Braves and Tigers game. I don't know how we scored 10 runs last night in Detroit, but I'm not touching that one. Not touching either one of those game 1 and 2, the Guardians and the Twins either. Those are divisional races there, and the Twins have to win. I'm just not playing those. All right, so here we go. The Mets got to beat the Nationals because they are falling and they have to win to stay in the playoffs. The Cubs are over the Reds. Give me the Pirates over the A's. The Red Sox over the Rays. The Yankees over the Orioles. The Rangers have to beat the Marlins today or they're out of the playoffs. The Padres, you need to sweep the White Sox, bros. You are in a race right now in the West. You're playing worst team in baseball. Padres over the White Sox. The Blue Jays are on fire. Blue Jays over the Royals. The Brewers over the Cardinals. And give me those slumping Dodgers. You got to win tonight. Otherwise, the Padres have a free win tonight. You got to beat them Giants tonight. So Mets, Cubs, Pirates, Red Sox, Yankees, Rangers, Padres, Blue Jays, Brewers, Dodgers. $40 apparel. All right, Hawk. We are 2 games behind the man. Are we going to let him win this year?
Let's see if we can change that. We can't let him get the free W here. So, okay. Give me the Guardians in game 1. Give me the Cubs over the Reds, the Red Sox over the Rays, the Yankees over the Orioles, Padres over the White Sox, the Mariners over the Astros, the Blue Jays over the Royals, Brewers over the Cardinals, Phillies over the Diamondbacks, the Dodgers over the Giants.
Run that back.
We got Guardians game 1, Red Sox, Yankees, Padres, Mariners, Blue Jays, Brewers, Phillies, and Dodgers.
All right. D minus. You got a 2-game lead. You gonna lay low this week? Let's catch up.
No, yeah, I am. I'm gonna do something real crazy today. So, but it might work. It might work. I need to gain a little bit more lead behind y'all. So
I don't like that smirk you're doing right now. What you got going on? Something's going on. I feel like you need to go to HR on that smirk.
Yeah, look, I'm gonna do this right here. First one I'm gonna take is the Tigers over the Braves. Because the Braves, like you said, DC, I don't know how the hell they scored 11 points last night, but I don't see this shit happen again tonight. So I like the Tigers over the Braves. Give me Twins over the Guardians for game 1. Twins need to win this game. I like the Mets over the Nats. Give me the Reds over the Cubs because I know the Cubs need to win, but I like the Reds in this game tonight.
Oh, man. We can catch up, Hawk. We can catch up.
Yeah. Give me the Pirates over the A's. Give me the Red Sox over the Rays. Yankees over the Orioles. Give me the Rangers over the Marlins. The reason I'm picking the Astros tonight is because the Mariners won last night. I think this is going to be an even series. Both of them is in that race. But I think Astros might take them tonight and the Mariners are going to win tomorrow. So Astros tonight. My upset pick today.
No.
Because this team been struggling Give me the White Sox over the Padres, baby. Let's
Oh,
go.
way.
Yes.
Okay,
What-
D minus. Do me a favor. I know you just moved into that house, right? You got a brand new house. Okay, so I know there's probably a broom in there somewhere. And when the Mariners are done sweeping the Astros this
Hey.
weekend, send me a picture of the broom you got. That's all I need.
It could happen. It could happen, Hawk. But I just like
No,
this. Gonna be
I
a
agree.
good series.
I agree. It's going to be a great series, and
Yeah.
either team could win or lose
Right.
the next two games. I'm being a homer, so
Yeah, I
I'm
got you.
rooting for the sweep.
I got you.
D minus, run those picks down one more time so I make sure I get this right.
I got the Tigers.
I'm pretty excited right now.
Yeah, I got the Tigers. I got Twins for game 1. Give me the Mets. Give me the Reds. The Pirates. Red Sox. Yankees. Rangers. White Sox. And Astros.
Man, I'm gonna tell you what. If we come back, it's gonna be because of this week.
I'm telling you, man. I'm just
Teddy,
telling you.
Teddy, you
Baseball
got a
is
chance too.
unpredictable.
Yeah, it is. Baseball is unpredictable, especially when it's playoff time. Pressure breaks pipes. We all know that. Pressure breaks pipes. Man, I can't lie to you right now, D minus. I didn't think I had a chance, and now I'm a little bit excited.
Yeah, I said I'm gonna do something different. I need to get far away from y'all.
All right, it's time to get into college sports. It's time for football. I don't know how this is happening. I'm just going to tell you right now, there's a force in nature. But our winner last week was the Sheriff again, going 8-2. Then DC followed up, going 6-4. D minus King Kunta went 5-5, while the Hawk went 3-7. But this week there was a loser. But he's still your gouge. Which one is it? Light heavyweight champion, TKO. He went 2-8 last week. But at least Crawford won. He did predict that one. We have, by the way, I already know that Penn State is not playing Kent State. Kent State is actually playing Florida State today. Penn State is also off today. So we have number 1, number 2, number 5, number 12, and number 14 all on bye weeks this week. And we got to pick 10 games out of this shit. And the point spreads, I'm just going to say, I got to point this one out. Missouri minus 12. Have you ever seen a 12-point spread before? What the hell is that?
Think about it, I haven't. I don't think I have seen.
I don't think I've ever seen 12.
So they're pretty much saying on either win or lose this game. There's no tie.
There's no tie. There's no football. It's not rounded to anything. That was real weird for me. Okay, anyways, we're going to go into this. King Kunta and the Sheriff are tied for first at 19-11. D minus is 16-14. DC is 14-16. TKO and the Hawk are both at 11-19. We've been getting our asses kicked with this point spread.
Yep.
I ain't gonna lie, but D minus is still above 500. So so is the Sheriff Kunta. So we gotta do what we gotta do. So we'll let TKO go first, and then the Hawk, and then me, and then D minus. All right, TKO. Big week in college football. We got 3 matches in the top 25. Who you rolling with this week for your 10 picks?
So I'm glad you said that because, look, with the spreads, if you go back and look, the teams I'm picking are winning. It's because of the dang on spread.
Yeah.
That's
Facts.
killing me. But anyway, except Texas, they horrible. I'm going with LSU with a minus 20. Was that 28?
28. Yep.
Yeah. All right. Then I'm going with Miami minus 10. Going with Oregon State plus 35. Because Oregon did it last week by one.
By 1.
I swear to God. All right, then I got Sam Houston State plus 41. Because Arch Manning, they're gonna win, but Arch can't. He ain't. Yeah, all right. And so I got Illinois plus 5. Please beat Indiana. Please beat them. Then I got
Wait a minute. Do me a favor. Look at the camera and say that one more time for the sheriff. Go.
please in Illinois. Please beat Indiana. Please. So they can shut up the sheriff. And so well, and that's the talk right now. But I got Texas A&M minus 23. Got Oklahoma minus 7. I got Ole Miss minus 13. Got Georgia Tech minus 24. They're playing really good right now. And then I got those Wolverines go blue with minus 3.
All right. Go ahead and run them back.
So I got LSU, Miami, Oregon State, Sam Houston, Illinois, Texas A&M, Oklahoma, Ole Miss, Georgia Tech, and Michigan.
All right. There you have it. Hawk, you're at 11-19. Need a rebound. How you feeling this week?
Terrible after last week. Like TKO said, these freaking. I don't know if I didn't look at it last week. I don't know if I got the games right and got the spreads wrong, but all I know is the NFL is by far my thing. But here we are. Let's go. Okay. So this LSU game, who is SLU? Is that like Southern Louisiana University or
That's
something?
exactly what it is. South Louisiana
Okay.
University.
Okay. Yeah. Give me LSU minus 28. I'll take Miami minus 10. I'm going to swing and hopefully not miss on this one, but Oregon minus 35, just because Oregon State is a Pac-12 school and I've seen them and they look terrible. So did you say Florida State is playing Kent State, right?
Correct.
Okay, so give me that one as well. Florida State minus 43. I'm going to take Texas A&M minus 23. I'll take Oklahoma minus 7. And by the way, people are sleeping on Oklahoma. They're super dangerous. Give me Tennessee minus 38. Give me Texas Tech plus 5. Texas Tech is
For real.
a very good team right now. Give me Michigan minus 3. I also think that people are sleeping on Michigan, sleeping on their quarterback, and I don't know if I'm just missing something about Nebraska, but I don't see how this game is even remotely close. And then lastly, give me Notre Dame minus 27 because they need this game so freaking bad.
All right, run it back.
LSU minus 28, Miami minus 10, Oregon minus 35, Florida State minus 43, Texas A&M minus 23, Oklahoma minus 7, Tennessee minus 38, Texas Tech plus 5, Michigan minus 3, and Notre Dame minus 27.
There we go. All right. Well, I am not above 500 yet, but I think I got it this week. I think I figured out these quarterbacks out there, and more I have figured out the coaches and what game plans and systems they want to run this year. I'm not touching that LSU game. Give me Miami minus 10. They're going to absolutely destroy Florida. Give me Oregon minus 35. Same reasons that the Hawks said Oregon State is trash. Give me Florida State minus 43. No, wait, skip that. Give me Kent State plus 43. Florida State is not scoring that many points. I know they went 55-0, but that shit's done. Give me Sam Houston plus 41 at Texas. Same reasons. Arch Manning's not doing what he's supposed to be doing out there, but they will win. Illinois, please beat Indiana straight up.
They
Illinois, I repeat, will the Illinois alumni please report to the winner's circle and beat Indiana? Thank you. At least he knows how we feel. Where was I? Yeah. Illinois plus 5. Give me Oklahoma minus 7. Ole Miss minus 13. Give me Texas Tech plus 5, man. I don't know how that happened, but that should be a straight up game. Give me Michigan minus 3. And lastly, Notre Dame does have to win this week. And because of that pressure, give me Purdue plus 27. They're going to win, but it's going to be a close game because they're pressing, because pressure breaks pipes. Miami minus 10. Oregon minus 35. Kent State plus 43. Sam Houston plus 41. Illinois plus 5. Oklahoma minus 7. Ole Miss minus 13. Texas Tech plus 5. Michigan minus 3. And Purdue plus 27. D minus. You are 2 games ahead of me and above 500.
All right, let's do this, man. Give me LSU to minus the 28. Give me Miami minus the 10. Oregon State plus 35. Give me Florida State minus the 43. Sam Houston plus the 41. Illinois plus the 5.
Can we get a read on that?
Y'all leave Charles alone. Give me Texas A&M minus 23.
He wanted to do that. I know he did.
Give me Ole Miss minus the 13. I'll take the Tennessee minus the 38. And give me Georgia Tech minus the 24.
Like it. All right, run that back.
So I got LSU minus the 28. I got Miami minus the 10. Oregon State plus 35. Florida State minus the 43. Sam Houston plus 41. Illinois plus 5. Texas A&M minus the 23. Ole Miss minus 13. Tennessee minus 38. And Georgia Tech minus the 24.
All right, there you have it, people. We are going now. Sponsored by Blue Moon Pizza. We are going to the NFL. The NFL 8-game pick'em is sponsored by Blue Moon Pizza, located in the Windy Hill Shopping Center in Marietta, Georgia. They specialize in Italian dishes and pizza. Use the code BFAM10 and receive 10% off your dine-in meals only. The delivery man barely found your house. Call 770-984-2444 for your order today. Hey, I just wonder, do you think pizza delivery men are fed up with Uber yet, or Uber Eats?
Yes. I know that for a fact because I know a pizza delivery guy.
Yeah, I just why would Uber Eats tap into like the pizza? Like if you're Domino's, is it better to go
find pizza drivers? It's hard to find people, so they just source them out. They contract them out to Uber drivers because there's nobody want to drop Pizza Hut drivers.
And they're getting paid either way, so
right.
I guess that makes sense.
it's just what D minus just said right there. I went down to our local Domino's and I'm like, hey, how do you guys afford to keep your Domino's drivers? And Domino's doesn't do Uber Eats. You know, you can't do Uber Eats from Domino's. Go try.
Down here.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, there you go. See, so it's by state. He says, you know, I'm almost ready to go there, but corporate said no. So that makes it weird that you said it's down there because he told me corporate said no. Corporate wants to go to Uber Eats because that way they don't have to pay their drivers insurance. Like
Right.
drivers, no liability. You're not on their time. Just a little interesting fact there. Hey, we got some good news. We have our first parlay hit. The Hawk went 8-0 after going 2-8 in the pros. He said he was all about the pros. He went 8-0. The good thing is we had a great week as a panel. 8-0. Everybody but TKO and DC went 6-2, and everybody else went 7-1. D minus King Kunta the Sheriff 7-1, TKO DC 6-2. So everybody had a great week too. D minus and the Hawk and King Kunta all have 13 wins. DC and the Sheriff have 12 wins, and TKO has 11 wins after 1 week. Let's talk about Thursday Night Football. How many people thought the final score was going to be 28-21 with the Bills playing the Dolphins? I know we didn't all watch the game, but when you woke up in the morning and you saw 28-21, did you know it was going to be that close, D minus?
Hell no. I said in the chat, in our group chat, I said, anybody want to have some takers? Anybody want to take the upset? Everybody was like, nope, 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 nope. Because, you know, one thing about Miami, they always play Buffalo a little harder than other opponents because it's a division game. But I didn't see it being that close. I was just messing with you guys on the text spread. I actually thought Buffalo was going to blow them out, but it didn't happen. So, but credit to to Miami. They played pretty decent, man. But Tua, I'm not. He has got to go ahead and retire, man. You can tell his the way he playing is just not there.
Man, somebody's pulling the strings. Sometimes he looks awful wiry. Go ahead, Hawk.
Yeah.
I was going to say that if there was another quarterback there, then maybe I would have taken you up on it because, like, here's the facts of the situation. Miami has some firepower. You know, they got a good running back.
Yep.
They got Tyreek Hill. They got Jalen Waddle. They have some pieces, right? But it's like with Tua, it's like between the ears. There's like something going on. But at any moment, this is why I didn't take you up on the offer. I assumed Buffalo was going to blow them out too. But like at any moment, some things can start to click. You know, maybe it's a little dump off pass to Tyreek Hill and he takes it to the house. You just never know what could happen. And so I was like, yeah, I don't want any piece of that. Plus, it's a Thursday night game. It's just like all types of weird, you know, it's since we've been doing Thursday night games in the NFL, how many times have we just seen crazy things happen on Thursday night football?
Right.
And so I was just like, I don't want any piece of that. But they do have the firepower to compete. And if they had a better quarterback, then I really think that that they could have made a game out of it. But yeah, they just weren't on the. They scored and stuff like that, but it was more on the Bills' defense than it was Miami doing anything great on offense.
TKO.
Same thing you guys are saying. I think that Miami had a real coach. I think they have a real chance, and not to mention, Tua is not playing the same football everybody else is playing. He's not even in the same league everybody else is in right now. I still think he's in that college championship game because that's the image. When we seen that,
it's honest.
Potential was going to be there in the NFL, and then never matriculated to show us what we thought. And so I hate that Miami hadn't invested in a backup plan yet. Let's say like a Shedeur Sanders. That wouldn't have been a bad move right now to go get a kid like him to say, hey,
it's a good move right now.
Yeah, and you know, and that front office that showed you they don't want to win, they don't want to compete. Because they got too much talent and to not be a better team right now in the NFL.
I totally agree. This all has to do with management and whatnot. With inside the Miami Dolphins, all the way down to their head coach. Like I saw a lot of memes. Didn't he get fired this week?
No.
Yeah, that's just the rumors going out. I mean,
if
he did get fired, would you be surprised?
No.
Me neither.
Charles had posted something on the BFAM Facebook page, but it's for the people that can't read.
Yeah, I know.
Because this is not a shot at Charles. Charles shared a parody thing. It even said parody on it.
Yeah.
And even when I first saw it, I was like, bro, what? And so I went straight to ESPN to like validate it. And then because I didn't read it at first. And then I was like, okay, this is fake. This is just people talking crap about him. But DC, can I ask TKO a question real quick?
Sure.
Okay, so TKO, you are someone who you've been very like open and honest about like sobriety and things like that. This Dolphins head coach was a guy that used to drink really heavy and do all that type of stuff. I don't know if you saw, but there's some rumors that they were claiming that during his post-game press conference that he seemed drunk. Did you happen to see any of that?
Not at all, but I'm glad that you mentioned this, and now I will go and look because you're right, and I think that is starting to show. Like even with the team's mentality, he doesn't have control of the team.
He does.
If you watch him, he was vaping on the sideline one time. You know, you can't be professional enough to make it do 60 minutes of a football game. Then yeah, I think that possibly that may be he's starting to go down a downward slope with that team.
Yeah, Miami's a good place to party. So, like, listen, it could happen to the best of us, you know.
Right.
And so, like, if that's what's going on, more than anything else, like for me personally, I'm worried about like the man and the person, you know. Like, you don't want to see anyone go down that road if they're trying to abstain from that. So.
I mean, it's very evident when he's coaching football games, and this is back to last year. He doesn't have control of that team.
Right.
There's been numerous situations, so you never know. If it's a drinking problem, I hope somebody helps him out. Let's get into these football picks. TKO, you get to go first. We don't need to talk about why.
Exactly, because we're having fun with football this year, right? At least we're all over 500, so that's a good thing.
Well over 500.
So we're good. We're good. All right.
You're last at 11-5. That's a playoff win, bro.
Exactly. I'm not even tripping.
Me neither.
Let's go with those Packers, man. And I'm gonna save my little summation of Micah again. But we're gonna do the Packers over the Browns. I got the Steelers with a bounce back over the Patriots. I got the Rams over the Eagles. Got the Buccaneers over the Jets. I'm gonna take the Falcons over the Panthers. The Seahawks. Yeah, I'm going to Seahawks over the Saints. Got my Dallas Cowboys over those Chicago Bears. And the Chiefs and the NFL need to win this game over the Giants. So I'm going to take that with Chiefs.
Yeah, you're about that.
That is
Chiefs and the NFL. Listen, if he gets that one right, he should get 2 wins.
Because the crazy guy crying about that last week, but what happened when it happened to Dallas? Oh, now we just don't see it. Come on. It always has to be playing the Chiefs.
First of all, that Giants-Cowboys game last week was insane. That was Russell Wilson tapped into the Wayback Machine for that game and probably won't be that good again for the rest of the season.
You ain't lying.
I was more impressed that, like, from my opinion, that's normally the game Dallas drops every single time. They always drop the late, close games. They have to put their foot to the gas and get it over with. I was very impressed by that.
All right. For me, I am currently at 12-4, which gets me a wild card in this division. I'm going to take the Packers over the Browns, Colts over the Titans. I mean, I picked against Indiana. I can't pick against them every week. I need to win here. Give me the Steelers over the Patriots. That's a shoe-in. Give me the Bucs over the Jets, man. Baker Mayfield. Y'all sleeping on him if we ain't sleeping.
It's my dark horse for MVP.
I mean, I'm on board a little bit. I'm starting to understand the commercial. Give me the Raiders over the Commanders because Jaden Daniels isn't playing. Let me emphasize why. Jaden Daniels is out. Okay?
And Carson Wentz is in.
Carson Wentz is in. There you go. That was my next thing. Carson, I throw 3 picks a game. Wentz is playing today, and they have no run game. They got rid of Brian Robinson Jr. Debo is there, but, you know, he's going to get me enough fantasy points, and that's it. The Raiders are beating the Commanders today.
Well, DC, before you make your final pick, Carson Wentz is not playing.
Oh, I saw Carson Wentz. Who's
Marcus Mariota?
Same thing.
Oh.
Hey, that's
No,
four
Carson
picks.
Wentz is for another team, right?
I guess he's
Okay,
not.
hey,
He's not
I'm fine.
Washington.
I'm fine with that. Let me rename that. Marcus, I throw 4 picks a game. Mariota is in the game. But no, 3 picks and a fumble. He used to play with us. I know that guy. Anyways, Raiders over the Commanders, Falcons over the Panthers, Seahawks over the Saints, and last but not least, give me those Cowboys over the Bears. So Packers, Colts, Steelers, Bucks, Raiders, Falcons, Seahawks, and Cowboys. Hawk, you are on the board. Oh no, you're not. You went 8.
No, it's me. It's me.
Shit. My
It's
bad.
me.
D-minus, I'm used to doing you last all the time, man. What happened?
Hey man, the fucking Steelers happened. That's what happened. But it's all good.
No.
Let's roll this.
The Seahawks happened. That's
Yeah,
what happened.
let's roll. Hey, it's my turn. Hawk, it's my turn.
Okay.
Hold on. I see an opportunity here. TKO, let's go to the green room. Let's talk about this.
No, it ain't nothing to talk about. The Seahawks came in. Y'all did y'all thing. Congratulations on the victory. I ain't tripping. I know how to take a loss. I ain't tripping on a good victory. Steelers played bad. Y'all played better than what we did. Hey, congratulations. That's all I want to say.
And I'm not tripping either. All I'm saying is I just couldn't afford to go 0-2 against the brothers. I had to get one of you,
Well said. Very, very well said. All right, D-minus, your picks this week 3.
So let's start off with the Packers over the Browns. That should be an easy victory.
Facts.
Let's go with the Colts over the Titans. I don't know, man. I'm kind of fought on this Colt bandwagon, man, because Dane Jones looking pretty decent. But I'm kind of liking the Colts, man. Give me the Colts over the Titans. Not no Super Bowl Colts now. I ain't tripping. I ain't going that far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is Daniel Dimes the GOAT?
No, hell no. I ain't going that far. But let me get the Bucks over the Jets, Falcons over the Panthers. This one I really don't want to mess with, but I'm gonna do it. Give me the Chargers over the Broncos.
Ooh, that's a good game.
Yeah.
Give me the Seahawks over the Saints. Give me the Cowboys over the Bears. And like Teddy said, the Chiefs and the NFL need to win this game against the Giants. So I agree with that one.
2 points. 2 points.
Yeah.
I mean, is it really worth 2 points? I'll jump.
They sound
No.
So I got Packers, Colts, Bucks, Falcons, Chargers, Seahawks, Cowboys, Chiefs.
That's it.
All right, there we go. Hawk, how do you rebound from 8-0?
You just go 8-0 again.
Hey, there you go.
Let's see if we can make it happen. Okay. Game 1, like everyone else, I'm going to take Green Bay. I was very much against the Colts because, like the rest of the panel, don't want to hear Charles. But when you look at the opponent, we're talking about the Tennessee Titans. So give me the Colts in that one. Give me the Eagles over the Rams.
Oof, good game.
That's going to be a very good game. Give me the Buccaneers over the Jets. I'll take the Falcons over the Panthers. By the way, that Buccaneers-Falcons, that division isn't come down last week. Just telling you right now. Give me the Seahawks over the Saints. Give me the Cowboys over the Bears. The Bears have to be one of the worst franchises ever. And give me the Chiefs / NFL over the Giants.
All right, run it back.
Packers, Colts, Eagles, Bucks, Skins, Seahawks, Cowboys, Chiefs. Oh, and this is for you, TKO. Brandon Aubrey for MVP. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
That man's got a leg. That man has got a leg.
Get him Michael contract.
I'm just saying, man. Man's got a strong leg. Pause.
Yeah, he's a guy. MVP for
Living
real.
with chronic neck, back, or shoulder pain? Do tension, headaches, and stress follow you everywhere? At Wild Bee Wellness, we specialize in results-driven massage therapy that's more than just relaxation. It's real relief. With certified neuromuscular therapy, we target the root of your pain. Most clients see up to 90% improvement within 3 to 5 sessions. Because massage isn't just a luxury, it's self-care and healthcare. Whether you're an athlete, a busy professional, or simply tired of managing your pain on your own, it's time to take your wellness seriously. Book your first session today and receive 10% off as a new client using code BFAM10. Visit www.wellbewellness.com or call us at 678-517-7178. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook at Wildbee Wellness. Wildbee Wellness, located near downtown Smyrna. Be not free. Find relief. Feel renewed.
Again, use that code BFAM10 when you go online to fill out your appointment application. Man, I'm tired of y'all calling me back saying she hurt you, you bunch of wusses. Man, get in there and get that deep tissue massage. She does Swedish massage. They do all kinds of massage. The cool one I found out about in the interview is if you got scar tissue, they actually know how to rub that scar tissue out so that you don't cramp up when it gets cold. I had this done to my Achilles. It's amazing. Amazing. Before we get into, I'm just saying, I got to play this quick video here because we had a couple minutes anyways. For all those that don't know, Molly is gone from First Take.
Last night, she abruptly resigned as the host of the show. And to say that I'm quite sad about it is an understatement. Molly is a friend. Molly is a coworker. Molly is somebody that I have leaned on many occasions in the past, as she has done when it comes to me. We've been partners on the show for the last 10 years. And a lot of times some of these things happen and it's just uncomfortable to see. The details, quite frankly, are none of y'all business. But it's not as if I know all the details. It was a contract negotiation that was going on. ESPN certainly did not want to lose her. But in the end, she made a decision to walk away from the show effective immediately. As you see from her Instagram post.
Comments, D-.
Well, I think that it was negotiations that's going on, but I think she wanted to be the highest paid woman in ESPN. And I think Mina Kimes, I think is up there. But I think she was probably asked for more money than Mina Kimes, and I don't think they was really going to do that because she only just do First Take. I don't see her anywhere else. Mina Kimes be all over the place, going to different type of venues, all that stuff. So I do think it was about the money, but I'm going to miss her. Pretty, beautiful, man. She is so damn pretty. I'm going to miss her on ESPN, but hey, good luck to her, but I think it was more about the money than anything.
D- is hitting on the head right here. The reason why we don't have a female on this show is we ain't paying her to get up with us anymore. We do this shit for free. Just being honest, we get to talk sports for free, and we're okay with that. But we don't have a pretty Molly. We got to stick with TKO. That's about the prettiest thing on here. Pause. So that's all you get. And when TKO comes up here and says he wants to be the highest paid person on the panel, TKO will be going back to Icon Pro Wrestling and not be here no more. It says, I don't understand, Molly. Your job is so fucking easy.
Easy, right?
You get free clothes, and your job is to look hot and try to shut Stephen A up. When you don't, and you don't even get in trouble for it.
Right.
You've got the easiest job. It's like my job here. Dude, I don't have no trouble regulating these guys right here. I simply just go like this. Bye. That's it. See, your job is – sorry, Hawk. It was an example. I picked the first box that was there.
It's all good.
I didn't want you – Molly, your opinion with Molly, Hawk.
Really what D- said, like the contract negotiations are intense. We see it across sports. We see it through media. We see it through everything, they're intense. And so like there's a report this week that Stephen A. Smith is going to, he's going to start being on, I think they said Thursday night games.
Yep.
He'll do a
Oh,
few
Lord,
Thursday night
Lord,
games.
Lord, please, no.
Just on like the halftime show or the pregame show or whatever. But they said they're only going to do like a couple of them. But what it is like, hey, we're paying
Pay you more money.
Yeah.
you're getting $40 million or something like that. So we want to get what we can get out of you. And so I understand that. And so that's where Molly is like missing it. It's like, okay, if you want to be paid with Mina Kimes, like D Minus said, Mina Kimes is on multiple shows. She guest appears on the Pat McAfee show. She guest appears on fantasy shows, NFL shows, like across the board. She's available to be on all these different shows. And Molly's just on First Take.
That's it.
And so if you want to be paid in the upper echelon with the other women, like think about the women that cover basketball, right? There's a few different women that are covering the WNBA, the NBA, that, you know, they're on multiple shows. It's not just one show. So it's like anything else in regular life. What can you do to make yourself most valuable to the company that you work for?
Right.
You can't just have one job and one task. You got to be able to go around different, you know?
I mean, you think back to Chris Berman, then we'll go to Teddy here. Chris Berman was the biggest name and mouth in football when it came to broadcasting, and he still did other shows. If I'm going to pay you, you're not going to cross show. And that's what I did a little research. And I think basically what I've seen is this is all over. She don't want to cross show. And the fact that Stephen A is cross showing and agreeing to do it when he said he didn't want to do it either. But now he's cross showing. Molly can't just come up there and say, well, I'm only going to do First Take. And they said, well, you got to go. TKO.
I think it goes to what's going to be my actual, I'm just saying, is ESPN's problem of they try to tell you somebody's qualified enough to do something more than, like y'all saying, she probably can't do. She's not versatile.
Right.
So when they get up there, and I think she was ready to leave Stephen A, and that's his opinions, because he says the most clowning stuff I ever heard.
Thank
and
you.
then turn around and just keep acting like it's not about a contract. I think she just tired of hearing it too. Because everybody started that clown. I'm sorry.
Me too. I thank you.
I'm just saying, now I'll start if you like, because it goes right into this.
All right. Well, let's not waste that time right there. It is time for I'm Just Saying. D minus. What do you, by the way, Molly, we all are going to miss you.
Yes.
But probably for all negative reasons. It has nothing to do with sport. We're not going to miss you because you talk sports. And I think Teddy hit it on the head. Like they said, well, we're going to need you to cross show. She goes, I don't know nothing about sports. Bitch, you know why I'm here. You know? And we are going to miss you. But what I would suggest to you is I watch a lot of MLB Network. And there's a young lady over there that with Mark DeRosa. And it's coming to me. Oh, shit, I forgot her name. I'll look it up. But she's doing it right. She's hot, and she does her research.
Yeah.
You only have to learn a little bit. Look what we did with Teddy. Teddy didn't know shit about baseball. Teddy came in second last year just because he's trying to adapt his game to fit in where he can be more important on all platforms. We know where Teddy's wheelhouse is. Okay, Teddy ain't going nowhere, but why does he not want about baseball? He's not just going to sit there and go like this when we talk about baseball. Anyways, I'm just saying, D minus.
I don't know if y'all knows, but I had to change my hat for I'm Just Saying.
Oh, shit.
Steelers, let me tell y'all something. Y'all screwed me 2 times last week. You screwed me not on this show, on my parlay, because you're the only one that lost. And you screwed me out of my online parlay. You screwed me both ways. Let me tell y'all something. Well, let me speak to the defense first, because that's who really, really is the problem. Y'all soft as marshmallows. Just let y'all know. You had 2 weeks in a row that teams have scored 30 points or more on you guys. And one of them, no disrespect to Seattle, because I think Seattle still got a decent team, no lie. But the Jets scored 30 points on you. Seattle scored 30 points on you. And it was a home for us, a home game. First game, Aaron Rodgers didn't do bad. I ain't going to blame Aaron Rodgers. He's 40-some years old. Calvin Austin, he put the ball right in your damn hands in the end zone. And you screwed up. You screwed me up. I'm not picking y'all ass no more this year until y'all show me that y'all are worthy to be picked. Good luck to the folks on the panel that picked y'all for this week. I ain't picking y'all ass no more until y'all show me y'all ready for some football. I'm just saying.
And I don't think
I
it's going to get.
said what I said, y'all. Stop looking at me crazy.
I don't think it's going to get any more nicer down here. TKO, what are you just saying?
Hey, I'm just saying that enough's enough with ESPN and this clown Stephen A. Smith and the rest of the panelists on their show that don't know nothing about anything. I understand that Dan Orlovsky has made it to the NFL. Number one, what has he ever did in college football to say that this man is a great analyst and or someone that can talk about football? Marcus, I know I talk about this all the time, but last week I posted where here goes Stephen A. Everybody is telling him that Dak Prescott is out there balling and dealing and cooking right now. There's no argument about that. I don't care if you like the Cowboys or not. And this fool goes on here and keeps saying the same stupid stuff, and yet he's a Giants fan. So he don't even acknowledge his own team ever being a bad franchise, always making stupid decisions. But you talking about Jerry Jones? See, I'm done with Stephen A., bro. I'm not watching no more of him. I'm not investing no more time in that clown. I don't care. You do something, because I don't know what you do well at. You are bad analysis on NBA. You always get that wrong. And you also don't know squat about football or boxing. So please, guys, everybody, stop watching ESPN. I'm done with them. I'm glad I don't regularly watch their product. I watch Bleacher Report and everything else sports except Stephen A. because I'm tired of this clown. Like, get that clown off of TV, man.
He do one thing good, Teddy. He screams a lot. He does that very well.
He does scream a lot. Right. Hawk, what are you just saying today?
Okay, I'm just saying it's about time we had this conversation. I didn't want to have this conversation because I didn't want to sound like a crazy homer. But this American League MVP race is crazy. And I don't see a world where you can make an argument that Aaron Judge deserves to be the MVP over Cal Raleigh. Cal Raleigh, platinum glove winner, okay? Leading the league in home runs, has his team on the cusp of a division championship in Seattle, by the way. And he's up against the wall against someone who's wearing pinstripes. And that's the only reason there's a conversation, is because the person that is opposing him is wearing pinstripes. So this is my plea that goes out to anyone who has a vote for MVP. It should not be Aaron Judge. Aaron Judge plays the outfield and isn't exceptional at the outfield. Cal Raleigh is the best catcher in baseball. No questions about it. I saw a stat earlier this week that said that he has caught this season, and this was a few days ago, a few games have been played since, but Cal Raleigh has caught over 17,000 pitches this year. The man is behind the plate. He plays the toughest position in baseball. And to me, there's no conversation for who the MVP is, and it has to be Cal.
Very well said. Very well said. All right. I'm a Raider fan. I didn't do like D Mattis to get my Raider hat on. But Tom Brady, you got to stop, bro. I know people aren't probably thinking I'm going to talk about this, but you being in the booth and being in the owner's booth and being a commentator, dude, you are opening up a scandal in my football team. You already had Deflategate. You got the sheriff thinking you're not the GOAT anymore because you cheated. Now you're visibly cheating in front of everyone. You cannot be in the booth analyzing a football game where you have a majority stake in the team. Please, please stay in your lane. I'm just saying. This is Big Get Money Sports. We'll see you next Saturday, 10 a.m. We out.
Peace out.
Set the world in motion for this smashing graduation. Tonight is
Utes, both inside linebackers, not one. This is an ISO lead. This is a double pancake right here. Robbie Utes with the double pancake. 2 Steelers down in the ground. Robbie Utes, can we